Hey, welcome to another edition of Ego on Break. I'm your host, Jay Andrews, and I'm joined by the Mississippi Madman, Logan Creed.
Yep.
What's going on?
Not much. Same old.
Yeah. Today we're just going to do a little rambling, just see where the conversation goes. I know we both have checked out a match with Keith Lee versus Jeff Cobb from Limitless Wrestling. What do you think about it?
I enjoyed it because it's two big old guys doing what I didn't expect two old big old guys to be doing.
Right, yeah, they don't necessarily have that typical big man style, you know. Is there anything that stood out other than just their style of wrestling? Like, did they do a certain move or a certain spot or something like that?
I mean, they were both big, so you can't expect them to both show their power.
Right.
And they both did, but like when Jeff Cobb does a moonsault and he does a shooting star press back to back.
Yeah. Yep, the
and
combo.
Even Keith was like, yeah, that big boy shouldn't be doing the moves.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, I mean, you don't see anybody like that wrestle like that here in the South, so he definitely stands out to me.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of guys from our area, and when I say our area, I mean kind of that southern style of wrestling, they would say, you know...
never lose your feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Bump only if you got to.
Right. So to see these guys doing, you know, delayed pump handle slams and moonsaults and that kind of thing, you know, just...
I mean, Keith's what, 6'4", 6'5"?
He's big.
He's over 300 pounds. And he's doing leapfrogs.
Yep. He dives.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I just showed Daryl like him doing a leapfrog. Hell no. Me and about 12 other people, I'm going to be in the back.
So, yeah, I thought that was funny. So,
I mean, it's just watching those two guys. It's just seeing something you don't see around here.
Right.
That's what I enjoyed about it.
Yeah, it's definitely different. So, very cool. I also got to check out some of the Ego guys went down to Revolt over in Alabama Saturday, and I watched Styles champion Orion Taylor take on Pride champion Rey Fury.
Okay.
And it was a really good match. There's a little interference there from Lucha Liquor. Him and Rey Fury has had a history, so to speak. I know they've had a history in Revolt, in Ego, and in MLW in Memphis. So I wasn't surprised to see Lucha come and interfere in the match. But the victory went to Orion Taylor, so I don't think a lot of people expected him to win. So
that's cool.
Yep, following a sliced bread, so it was really cool. I've always been a fan of the sliced bread. I think his version's really good. It really fits him. So congrats to Orion Taylor. Maybe that puts him in line to at least get another shot at Rey Fury, maybe an Ego.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. I thought,
as long as you book him and make sure he's not in Texas.
Yeah, well, that was when you forget to dot your I's and cross your T's sometimes. So
I don't even think you drew the line.
Again, apologies, Mr. Orion Taylor, for having you booked and not telling you. So you know how you always hear, "Oh, the guy no showed me." Well, I guess you
booked him.
I know booked him. So yeah, that was a glitch.
Oops.
Then we got to see the Boot Boys. They are the tag team champions in Revolt. And they joined forces. All three of the Boot Boys took on, I want to say his name is Darius Kane, but I could be wrong on his name. And he had two masked guys, and I didn't catch their name.
So the Boot Boys wrestled some guys.
Yeah. Darius Kane is like their mid-card champion. So I don't know if these guys were like
IC belt type.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know if these guys were like hired muscle or, you know, what affiliation they have with him. But yeah, it was a fairly entertaining match, and Boot Boys came out victorious. So, and after the match, well, I guess if they were affiliated with him, I guess he's not, because if I'm not mistaken, he got pretty upset that the two guys couldn't help him get the job done, and he started beating their butts, and the Boot Boys had to come back and rescue their opponents. So, you know, it is what it was.
Yeah,
and
what is it? A friend of thy enemy is my friend.
Yeah, and if thy enemy's getting beat up, you help them.
Guess so.
So, I guess maybe they earned the Boot Boys respect from taking a good old butt whooping, I guess.
That might have been it.
So, or just the Boot Boys being good guys, like, hey, you know, we hate to see guys get beat up. So unless we're doing
beat
it,
us, so we gonna save you.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
In wrestling.
yeah, exactly.
I ain't never got in a bar fight and went back and helped him. I promise you.
Well, I mean, he fought so good, you just can't help it. You know?
Shit. We'll go back and get another shot.
So, I've seen that, and then I also watched an older match between Sami Callihan and Fit Finlay.
Yeah, I told
from
you.
Evolve 9. It was floating around Facebook. And I didn't realize it was a full match. I thought maybe it was just a clip or whatever, but it turned out to be the whole match. And it was very good.
I'd say they had 3 that I know of, and I think Sammy went under every one of them. But,
Yeah,
they were all great matches.
I don't know what number, you know, if this first, second, or third in their matches, but
there may have been more than that. That's all I ever saw, but they were all really, really good.
But it was real good. I know they worked Sammy's leg in this match, Finlay worked Sammy's leg, and there was one spot they took, and I was most envious of the spot and like afraid to take it at the same time. But he went for he did something and Finlay slid out and just jerked him out to a face bump onto the floor. I was like, that was both impressive and like scary at the same time.
Wow.
So it was kind of different. So I really enjoy those matches. So if you're just scrolling through the internet and like, hey, I'm bored and want to watch some YouTube, check out those matches. So you got Limitless, you got
Limitless had a bunch of stuff, dude.
And Evolve. So check those out.
Evolve, every once in a while, what they'll do is they'll take an old match and put it up
like a free match, and that may have been what this was.
IWA Mid-South does that. Some CZW does that.
Yeah.
So
speaking of CZW, have you ever checked out any of their Dojo Wars?
No, I had like 4 of them popped up last night, and it was like right as I was going to bed, so I hadn't had a chance to watch
It's a cool concept because literally,
I watched one.
It's like, think of the smallest room you could put people in with a ring, and everybody's just standing up, and like the wrestlers literally just walk through, like, get out of my way, They have a ring announcer. I can't remember if they have music or not. I want to say they don't even have music for the guys.
I think theirs is more or less like My Life in the Headlock. It's just a camera because you can barely hear the guy.
So
that's why I always tell everybody speak up.
Yeah, it's very cool. I mean, I've seen a lot of people on there that it's not just students. It's a lot of guys that are on there. So if you get a chance, check out that.
I wonder if that's kind of like that night. Maybe that's the special teacher with a student, so he winds up sticking in a match with
him. It could be.
Yeah, I kind of thought that might be what.
But they do it like they had Dojo Wars every like Thursday or something. So
it might be their training night.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They may do training before that, and that may be their way of training. Put them on TV is like, hey, here's YouTube.
Yeah. So it's very cool. What other big guys that you can think of that maybe necessarily doesn't work the style that they probably, that people think they should? You got any other guys? Like, I know like Mike Awesome used to be one of those guys.
Awesome was great too.
What was his name? Hugh Morris or whatever. He did things that probably shouldn't have been doing.
Yeah.
Or any guys on the indies that you can
Bam
think
Bigelow
of?
was one of the most awesome. Him and Vader were my favorite too, honestly.
Right. Any guys on the indies though that you can think of that do that? I mean, I know you have like Congo Kong, but I think he works that style, that you expect him to work. I don't think he's doing moonsaults and stuff.
Yeah, hell, he's still coming off the top rope and squishing you.
Yeah, he does a splash, doesn't he?
That scares the hell out of him every time he hits somebody with it. I'm like, good God. I mean, I'd take it. It looks safe, but it just looks scary too.
And there was another guy, and I'm
trying to think of these guys' names. There's 2 big black dudes in Ring of Honor, and I mean they're not chiseled or anything. They're just real big guys, and I cannot think of their name, but they do a lot of dives and stuff like that.
That's probably Keith Lee and Shane Taylor.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, Keith it is Shane Taylor. I know that.
Keith Lee's not there anymore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it couldn't. Well, did he work the last pay-per-view? Do you know?
No, he didn't work the last. Not that I know.
No, that's not them. Then.
Okay.
It's somebody else. I have to look up the name, but anybody, if you go to Ring of Honor, you'll see them. They're 2 huge black dudes beating the mess out of everybody. And
I have to go check that out.
I cannot think of their names.
I know Shane Taylor's there.
Yeah.
So I know he's there, and like I said, Keith Lee was there. They were feuding.
It bothers me. I can't think of the name, but because it was a good match.
Yeah. Who'd they work?
I think it was like think it was a multi-man match, like
Okay.
a multi-tag team match.
I got you. I had to go check that
Like I
out.
said, I'd have to look it up, and my phone reception out here sucks.
When you were
so.
first talking about just two big old guys, I was thinking you were talking about like the headhunters from Puerto Rico. Like, remember them? Big old guys.
Oh God, and they did moonsaults
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
They couldn't do much else. It was scary. They could do a moonsault and they could barely walk.
Yeah. Do you remember, and I don't know if this guy's still around, but I saw just a few years back, you just seemed like kind of sporadic, but he was Honky Kong.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know if he's still working?
I don't know.
Like, he was a bigger guy.
I know the Nightmare was supposed to wrestle him at one point, and then like the show got canceled.
Well, Nightmare's another guy. He's a
Yeah.
bigger guy that does stuff that you wouldn't necessarily expect.
No.
So,
Did you ever wrestle him? I know you managed him.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah, it sucks.
I enjoyed it. That's my favorite match.
He beat the crap out of
He
me.
beat the crap out of me too. But
He
I beat
gave
the crap
me
out
like
of him
a-
back. Shit.
He grabbed me, and the next thing I know, like, my body was thrown. Like, he kind of like for a flatliner,
Mm-hmm.
and he threw my leg straight up into the air and then did the flatliner. So it was like up and down on your face. So it kind of sucked. So
I didn't take that.
yeah.
I
So
did
I don't.
take one of the hardest super kicks of my life from him.
So
And the referee legit thought I was knocked out. So
as much as I hate to put this guy over, because we don't necessarily see eye to eye sometimes. Monty Warbucks is a big guy that does things
I've wrestled money several times.
but he's that guy, like, you don't expect the drop kick. You don't expect, the,
he did
the
an
cannonball.
enziguri kick on
know.
me. Scared the hell out of me.
So Mike Carter's another big guy that, I mean, he's not super huge, but he's a bigger guy that does.
For down here, he's big guy.
I mean, for a guy that can jump up and do a toe touch, I mean, that's pretty impressive.
That's scary leg drop take.
Yeah, I bet. So, but it sets him apart, makes him unique. So,
But down here, there just isn't a whole bunch of big guys, honestly.
right.
After seeing Logan Creed in person, I was very impressed with him.
Yeah. Oh, Logan Creed is
he was
huge.
freaking
Not you, but
huge,
the tall one.
I'm big in another way, but
Yeah. Logan's awesome. Odison is awesome for a bigger guy.
He sent me a video of him diving.
Of Logan diving?
Logan
Oh,
diving.
wow.
And he took out, like, I don't know how many people.
All of them?
Oh, yeah. And some of the crowd, I think.
When you're 7'9" and you
I
do
don't know how tall the dude is, but I know he's huge.
Yeah.
And I was just like, holy I was like, yeah, I want you as my tag partner. I don't want to wrestle against you.
the Logan Creed,
Yeah,
son. Y'all would be like,
He said our daddy was too dumb to name everybody, to give anybody else another name.
y'all would have to be like be like George Foreman. Everybody's named George Foreman.
That way you don't forget, just say Logan, somebody's coming.
Y'all would almost be like Big Enos, Little Enos from
Kinda like
Smoking the Bandit.
Yeah, kind of like the Dudleys.
Get y'all the little suits.
No.
What do you say there, Big Enos? Not much, Little Enos.
Well, that was father and son, though.
Yeah,
wasn't it?
same difference.
Okay. No, I don't think so.
You may be his daddy. You being 100 and all.
I got a cousin who's like 6'9".
Yeah, so-
Honestly, you met him at the show that time. He's huge. I wish I could have got him into wrestling.
That's so funny. Oh, anything? You got any other subjects? I'm running out of stuff.
Well, I was
talk
trying to
about.
think of anybody else that was big. It was just that. I'll tell you, somebody used to do something and they quit doing it. I guess because his knees went to hell. But Kevin Nash used to do a dive over top rope.
Really?
Go look if you can find him fighting Mabel.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's right after Mabel maybe won the King of the
King
Ring.
of the Ring.
And he dives over the top rope
Really?
onto Mabel. I'm like, holy crap. So
Well, I guess if there was ever a guy big enough for you to land on, it'd be Mabel.
You ain't never lied. Did you ever see Mabel wrestle like down here?
Mm-mm.
So there was a time when Danny was running. He would run
Danny
like
McClain.
yeah, sorry, Danny McClain was running, but he was using him, and man, he wrestled Northcutt several times, and dude, that was some of the coolest like independent matches I've ever seen with big guys in Mississippi. Because like I say, there aren't any. And I mean, he was hitting that black hole slam and just
That's awesome. I know right before he had passed, he was wrestling with Power Slam.
yeah.
So Power Slam Promotions or Productions, can't remember which.
Was he
one.
doing the Big Daddy? He was Big
Daddy V?
right?
Yeah.
So I like that gimmick.
Yeah, I
I thought
did too.
that was really cool. I mean, he changed it up a little bit.
Well, I mean, you have to reinvent yourself, you
Yeah.
know, and that's exactly what he did. So it's very cool of that. What about small guys that maybe they wrestle differently than what you would assume they would wrestle. And I don't really have any guys in mind since we were talking about big guys. I just assume to flip it.
I don't know, but little guys are always flippy dippy diving.
Yeah.
And, you know, you had a couple that want to be strong style, but yeah, that probably wasn't a good idea.
Yeah. I think, you know,
and they wouldn't dance and had to be helicoptered into shows.
Yeah, like Zane, like he's one of those guys that, you know, he's not that high flyer guy. You know, he's more of a striker. Like he's a punch kick guy. You know, he would
I've only
rather
had one match with him, but
so he'd rather stand up
wrestling.
and throw with you than like try to do a fancy flip or something. So, you know, you look at him and you go, hey, this guy's probably going to be the cruiserweight, and he really isn't. You know, he just right off the top of my head, he's probably that guy that I can think of that has that style where he's a smaller guy, but he's not the flippy guy. You know what I mean?
He scared the hell out of you, I promise you that.
Yeah.
He scared me twice.
So, yeah, I just kind of went on a tangent with that. I didn't really have anywhere to go or anybody in mind.
No, okay, I was going to say, everybody I know that's small, I mean, they all basically wrestle the same. I guess that's why they don't stand out. Does that make sense?
Yep.
And it's kind of scary. That's why I always tell somebody to do something different. You got to stand out somehow, some way. You can't. Everybody does the head scissor spot. Everybody does snap Merrick kick, drop kick.
Yeah, one of our students,
please do something.
He did something in the match the other day, and it was just a really simple thing. And I was like, keep doing that. And what he did, he had a guy for an Irish whip, and he gave him a forearm. And like the guy stumbled back, and I assumed in my head that he was going to let him stumble back into the ropes and whip him off. Well, he didn't. As soon as he got an arm wrench, he pulled him right back in and gave him another forearm. I was like, that's awesome. Like, it's so small, but it's something that nobody else does.
Like when Scott Hall used to grab you and he'd do the 2 shoulder tackles?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
And even a play on Jake and his short arm clothesline.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It was just one of those things where you thought he was going to do something and he completely did something completely different. And I was like, man, that's nice. I like that. Keep doing that. So it was just something that made him stand out, you know. So it's not always what finishing move can I steal from WWE or the independents that's going to set you apart, you know. Sometimes it's as easy as not letting go of a guy's hand.
Yeah.
You know. So it's definitely cool to be different sometimes, especially when everybody else is doing the same thing.
I sent you a Battle Royal to watch. I'm pretty positive. Did you watch it?
I did not.
You suck.
I don't think you sent it to me.
Yeah, I did. Because I said, watch this. I'll send you stuff until you watch this all the time. Basically,
well, I missed it. What happened?
But anyway, it was from the, I was going to say late 70s, early 80s.
Yeah.
But the final of the Battle Royal comes down to Big John Studd, Andre the Giant, Hulk Hogan, and Putski, Polish Hammer.
Yeah.
So imagine Polish Hammer's like 5'6", maybe.
Yeah.
You know, on a good day with.
Did he win?
No.
Hogan won.
No. Actually, yeah, he ain't close.
Big John Studd?
What happens is the Hammer jumps up to. He's hitting Big John Studd in the chest with his Polish Hammer, and John eventually just grabs him and tosses him out. So he clearly doesn't win. So. Andre and the probably, but Andre gets in the corner and him and Hogan are staring at each other, and Big John Studd just kind of stands back in the corner like, well, what's what these two jackasses gonna do? So they lock up and they tussling and they tussling and they tussling, and they finally get over to the top rope and they're trying to dump each other out, and John's like, screw this, grabs the bows and whoop. So, but I'd read one point where like supposedly Andre had never lost a Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lie because Big John Studd won. Well, he won clean.
Yeah.
Clear?
Yeah.
All right. Fans should be cool with it, right? No. They pissed off and mad as hell.
Because Studd was a heel?
Studd was the heel. So Studd's like trying to get away from him. And at the end, they basically double team Studd, beat the crap out of him, and the fans are cheering it. And I'm like, no, how in the hell are they not the heel?
Hogan was the biggest heel ever. Irate, back rate.
Dude, he's biting him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Hogan was a heel. But, you know, he said, say your prayer, take your vitamins, and bite somebody in the forehead.
I guess, but like Andre's holding him like in the full Nelson at one time. So
Hogan's
he gets
working
a
him
cheap
over.
shot. And then they reverse it, and Andre's getting the cheap shot.
I guess it's okay to cheat if you're, you know, against a bad guy. You know.
I was like, what the hell?
I got a question. Did Hogan pose?
I don't know, because it ends right after they beat the crap out of Big. They get in the ring and they do like the double arm raise, like we won, but we didn't.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
So, well, clearly that had to be before Andre. It had to be before WrestleMania 3.
It's before that.
If Andre's still a face,
because it was like clearly Andre was still a face, but they locked up.
Yeah.
I don't think they met there a couple of punches.
Huh?
Yeah, it was definitely a tease.
That's cool.
And I just thought it was funny because supposedly Andre had never lost a battle royal, and
Yeah.
I was like, well, he lost this one.
Yeah. You got Life and Headlock coming up.
I'm gonna do the Ghost today.
The Ghost, Eric Silver.
Uh-huh.
That's very good. Very good. I don't think I got to hear that one. I caught a little bit of those show, and then I set in on the Everett Connors.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I had to get her back.
Yeah, so that was fun. Yeah, August 5th, which this will probably could go up after August 5th, so I guess look forward to hearing the results from August 5th coming up. And August 26th, we return to the Hideaway, and we're gonna have a special women's match. So we don't get very many women's matches in Ego.
Who are the women?
Ivory Robin from Texas. She's from Booker T's promotion. She also wrestles with Shine, I believe, and as well as Elevate over in Louisiana, and IWR in Oklahoma, the Imperial Wrestling Revolution, I think. So she's coming in, and she will wrestle former Wildcat wrestler, I guess, Amia Jade. She wrestled for Wildcats. She's wrestled for Elevate, I believe, and she's wrestled once for Pro Wrestling Ego. So Amia Jade will be making her return, and she'll be taking on Ivory Robin. So I'm looking forward to that. So
they gonna be at the Hideaway.
I'll be at the Hideaway August 26th.
Okay.
So check that out, and until next time, later, guys.